Welcome to this new video again. In this video I will be explaining this particular problem from coordinate geometry system actually. Okay, so what this problem is saying, so one figure is given and the coordinates are given of this figure, and it has asked to find the distance BC, CD and the surface area ABCD and all the system. So you can see basically this is one coordinate system with a cylindrical and your Cartesian coordinate system, both are here. If you see the structure, it looks like a cylindrical and also it is represented in the Cartesian coordinate system. So before solving this, so what we need to do, first thing is we need to find all the point values. Okay, we need to represent all the points. So first point is what? A. So the point A in your Cartesian coordinate system, that is written as 5 0 0, right? So this length is 5 and this is y component is 0 and z component is 0. So that can be represented as what in so it is Cartesian. So this is first important you need to do. This is Cartesian and this is cylindrical. Okay. So it can be represented as, so cylindrical is what? Rho, phi and z. Okay, rho, phi and z we have to represent. So here rho is what? 5. Okay, phi is what? So I consider this as the origin line. So phi is what? Angle here is what? 0. So I'll write 0 degree comma z. So z is what? Z is the height. So z is also 0 here. So it is 0. Next point is B. So B point is what? 0, 5 and 0. Okay. So B point is 0, 5, 0 and that can be represented as in cylindrical. So first is rho. Rho is how much? Rho here is 5. Okay. So it is 5 comma. Now what is the angle here? If this is 0 degree, so basically this makes 90 degree, right? So this makes 90 degree with x and y makes 90 degree angle with each other. So next will be your phi will be pi by 2 and next your z. Z is what? Z is 0 here. Okay. Next point is your C point. So this one. So in Cartesian coordinate system it is 0, 5 and 10, and if I go to the cylindrical coordinate system, again it will be your length is 5. So it is 5 comma phi is how much? Phi is here also 90 degree because this side it is on the y. So this is x, this is x, this is y. So this angle will be 90 degree. So again pi by 2 divided by z. So z is how much? The length is taken here as 10. So height also here rho phi z also 10. Next is point D. So point D is what? In Cartesian coordinate system it is 5 0 and 1, 5 0 and 10, and in cylindrical it will be D 5 0 degree and height is 10. Okay. So first of all we need to locate this point. As we have located, then we will move to the finding out the values. Okay. So first is distance BC. So how do we find that? So let me just take the figure to the other side and we will see there. Okay. So the first question is distance BC. Distance BC. So how do we find that? So along BC, what is the DL here? DL is nothing but your DZ. So where is BC? See B here and C here. So what is the differential length? It is only in the Z direction. So BZ, DZ is the differential length. Now the distance is what? That is equals to integration over the line DL, and that is integration of 0 to 10 and over DZ. Why 0 to 10? Because here the variable is Z and the differential length is DZ. So you have to take the limit of Z, and Z value starts from 0 here and ends at 10 here. So limit is 0 to 10. So this will come exactly 10. Okay, simple. Next is distance for CD. Okay. Now here also DL is what? DL is C and D. So C to D distance. So if you see, this distance is not a straight line, it's just a curve or curvature. It's just a following an angle value, right? So if I take that into consideration, so here DL will be what? Rho into D phi. Okay, this is the concept of the cylindrical coordinate system. If you have doubt, then you can post. I'll post in comment. I'll explain in some other video. Okay. Now what will be the length here? CD is equals to integration of. So what is the limit here? limit here will be from C to D we are calculating. So the maximum limit is what? This angle is 0 at this point and this point angle is pi by 2. So limit is pi by 2. So remember here is just calculating the distance. So if you write pi by 2 or pi by 2, both are same, the answer should be positive. Into rho d phi. So that will be rho value is how much here? So rho value is constant at 5. So you see this is rho, this is rho. Throughout this line, the rho value is constant, that is 5. So it will be 5 into phi of 0 to pi by 2 d phi integration. So that is equals to 2.5 pi. Just put the pi by 2 here, it will get 2.5 pi. Next question is find the surface on ABCD. Okay, surface. Next question is find the surface for ABCD. So let us see what is ABCD. A is here, B is here, C is here, D is here. So basically it is asking the outer side surface. Okay, so to find the surface, first of all what I need to know, what is the ds here. Okay, so what is the ds or the differential surface? Combination of this axis and the rho axis, so it will be rho d phi into dz. Okay, and on this surface what is constant? Rho is constant, that is equals to phi. So here we have to do what? We have to do the double integration. So how do I do that? So for double integration, so here the surface area of ABCD, surface area of ABCD is what? Integration over ds, so that is equals to double integration over 1 is phi, limits will be phi and z. So 0 to pi by 2 and z is your 0 to 10. Okay, into rho d phi dz. Okay, so this will give you the area. So first one rho is constant, so 5 is taken out, and then integration of 0 to pi by 2 d phi into integration of 0 to 10 and dz. So we will get how much? 25 pi. Okay, so pi by 2 is that 10 will be multiplied, so it is 50. So divided by 2, so 25 and 25 pi. So simple answer. Okay, so next is, so next question it is asking surface area ABO. Okay, so let us see what is ABO. So your A is here, right? So this is A, this is B, and this origin is O. So it is asking the lower side surface area. So we need to find what? ABO. In this case, what is the differential surface? So ABO is nothing but differential surface for d rho and d phi, right? So your variables are d rho and d phi, so it will be rho d phi, and that can be written as rho into d rho d phi. And at this point what is constant? Z value is constant, Z is not changing here. So Z value is how much? 0 here, so that is on the ground, means ground or the bottom one, so Z value is 0 here. Okay, now the area of ABO is equals to double integration, first is 0 to pi by 2 for phi and 0 to phi for the rho or the radius, integration of rho d phi d rho. Okay, so this one rho d phi d rho, so that will be equals to, you can just separate that into pi by 2 of d phi and again 0 to 5 rho into d rho. So if you find the integration, you will get 6.25 pi. Okay, so this is the surface area for ABO. So next question it is asking what? Next question is AOFD. Okay, so what is AOFD? So it is asking AOFD. So AOFD. So this side surface it is asking. So for this, what will be ds here? So ds, you see one is constant. Which one is constant? That is the angle at 0 degree it is there. Okay, so ds is equals to differential surface d rho into dz, and your phi or the angle is equals to 0 degree. Now the area will be how much? So the area AOFD is equals to, again surface integral, so double integral, so one is rho, one is z, so I can take 0 to 5, integration of 0 to 10, and then d rho dz is the surface, differential surface, that is equals to, will come as 50, right? So integration of this one will come as 50. Okay, so next question is Find the volume A, B, C, D, E, F, O. So that is actually connecting all the points and it is asking to find the volume A, B, C, D, O. So how do we find the volume? So V equals to rho dV, sorry, integration of dV. So triple integral from rho equals to 0 to 5, second integral phi equals to 0 to pi by 2, and the third integral z equals to 0 to 10 over the volume d rho into d phi dz d rho. So how these expressions are coming, I am not explaining here. So now this will calculate. So it is 5, 20, 50, so it is 5 by 2. Okay, so total value will get 62.5. Okay, so this is how you can solve this problem, vector calculus problem. And with this we'll end this video and we'll meet in the next video with a new problem. Thank you.